Hi, my name is Houston Mancure, and my family owns and operates Bluefields Bay Villas in Bluefields, Westmoreland. Since the storm, what we've been trying to do is just keep people alive. The entire community is decimated. You look around, you look up the hill, you see just rubble. Um, this used to be so green, I'd never be able to see any of the houses that I now just see the rubble from. And at this point, all we're trying to do is keep people alive until we can get some NGOs and some government assistance in to try and help people on a wider scale. So we actually had pretty full freezers from before the storm hit. We took in a ton of water. So we're trying to give out food, we're trying to give out water. We're doing the same for the police. I've offered them fuel for their vehicles. They've been using my Starlink and electricity to charge all their devices. The wider community, if you look around, I seem to have one of the most popular pieces of roadside in most of Westmoreland because with my generator and my Starlink units, I'm able to keep pretty good connection and make sure that people can check in with loved ones, either on the other side of the island or abroad, or other people in other places that are able to get a Starlink. People are worried, and they have really good reason to be. We've got 6 villas and 4 suites. I don't have a single structurally sound roof on any of my villas. My 4 suites, seemingly on first inspection, 3 out of 4 of them are pretty good. But yeah, one of my villas in Belmont, the roof is completely ripped off. 2 that are down here in Mearnsville, partially ripped off. The Hermitage, which is behind us, which I could show you guys, 3/4 of it was completely ripped off. And the house that I weathered the storm in is about 1/4 ripped off. We're probably going to be closed for 4 or 5 months while we rebuild. Financially, it's probably going to cost us several million US to rebuild. That's before we get into any of the landscaping, which is going to take several $100,000. The loss of earnings. I mean, this is big. This is going to be absolutely massive. There's a lot of damage. I haven't even begun to calculate. All of the debris is going to have to get hauled away somewhere. That's going to be expensive. We're going to have truckloads on truckloads of debris. And then, when you look around, just getting here, getting tourists that are, it's going to be years before this place looks. I mean, I went into St. Elizabeth the day after Beryl to take supplies. I personally did that. It still looks like a hurricane hit there, and then they got hit again. Luckily after that storm, one of the first things that I did is I ordered Starlinks for my cars. And it's actually the one from my Prado over there that I have that we're using right now to offer the free Wi-Fi access. And then I've got the other one here on my truck. So that was one of the really good ideas I had after Beryl that's really helping us weather this one. It's important to help because at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we all have a right to life. We all have a right to be here. And if I can help and I don't, how do I live with myself? I had every resource in the world to prepare for this storm. I'm sitting on fuel, I'm sitting on water, I've got big generator, I've got food. If I don't share it, or if I try and charge people for that when they have nothing, that's, wrong. I'm going to do what I can for this community. I've been talking to several NGOs. I'm really hoping that World Central Kitchen is going to come here. I've offered up the kitchen that had the roof torn off of it, but we put tarps over it so it's functioning again. Whatever I can do to help this community. I mean, the community is the lifeblood of the business that we've built here. Without the community, it's not the experience that for 40 some odd years our guests have come to love. And so we've got to support the community back in its time of need.